Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Piji. Thank you, Smile of the Child, for this invitation, to the IAN for having organized this celebration, very important for me. And as a member of the Villa Montesca Foundation, I'm here to represent this organization. I would also take the opportunity to say thank you to Rita Bracchini, that represents Villa Montesca in the network, but is a vice president. She's vice president of the network, and she's really committed in this fight against bullying. And I would like to introduce this safer project, trying to give you some points about the project. What we know, as you see, we have different evaluation, definitions, points of view, documents that try to define bullying, this phenomenon. But what is a bit frustrating is that if you, for instance, think about fight against cancer, we had some results. So probably 20 years ago, we had a big problem. Now we have a problem. Still is a big problem, but we can feel that now the doctors, the hospitals are more able to help us than in the past. We feel, and it was the first motivational project, that we can not affirm the same. Unfortunately, after 10 years of the network and 40 years of the projects against bullying, the phenomenon is not decreasing, it's the opposite, it's increasing. So as people involved in this procedures, we have to ask ourselves some questions. And so how is it possible that we are not able to decrease the phenomenon, to face the phenomenon better than years ago? There are many reasons. The quick changes in our social life, probably. The possibility to have a more open communication of facts, of situations, different reasons. But we still are a bit worried about the results we got. We have to, probably, is our idea, to start back from the analysis of the pedagogists, because in our opinion, prevention, not just fight against bullying, prevention of bullying is something that is really strictly connected to the education. Sometimes we define school violence. We have to think about this definition, school violence. I asked ChatGPT how in percentage, how much time I spent in school in my life. And ChatGPT answered kindly, consider that probably you will die at 83. Thank you, ChatGPT, for this information. You will have, at the end of your life, spend 3% of your life in schools. So, okay, it's a really great time, a big amount of time we spent in school. I will die at 83, so I will speak for myself. I don't know when you can ask to ChatGPT if you like to know. But it's just the professional version, not the free one. But we have to also ask if education is just related to school. And we know, according to the analysis of the most relevant pedagogists, that education is not just a school situation, a school task, because education of a child starts from his inner moment, even before the birth, and then is involving a lot of situation. And so probably if we would like to start having an effective strategy against bullying, we have to go like the doctors that try to cure cancer, to analyze the regions of this phenomenon, like the doctors analyze the process that involve the cells, how they transform and before becoming dangerous. So we have to do more and deeply this. And what we really can do, and what we try to do, analyzing some contribution of pedagogists, is that we have to probably ask ourselves if our life is possible, to consider our life as a community life, and considering that our children are involved in different educative situations with educators. The problem is that most of these educators are not aware to be educators. Just to make an example, sport trainers. They are aware of their pedagogical impact in the athletes. I'm not sure, not all. And as Maria Montessori, you know, I don't know if you don't know, but I underlined that Maria Montessori, we have this Montessori inspiration because Maria Montessori wrote his seminal book, The Method of the Experimental Pedagogy in Villa Montesca, in Città di Castello, where we are. So we have a long origin based on the Maria Montessori approach. And Maria Montessori said that it was really important from the very beginning of education to give the possibility to the children to explore the world. And so probably if you, it's very famous the example of the floor. We have to let the children free to touch the floor. And removing the obstacles in order to give them the possibility to explore the floor, the new world they are experimenting and living in. And these social obstacles should be removed, and probably the perpetrators are children that in the past have no adults or educators able to remove their obstacles. And so we have probably to see with new eyes also the perpetrators, because it's simple to go to the punishing systems. If you commit bad acts, you have you commit a crime, so you will be punished. There is an American writer, Adelson, that describe crime and punishment. Dostoevsky, Crime and Punishment. Say it's a very important book. I would like to say something about. He wrote. It's a story of a man that kills an old lady and spends 100 pages to feel ashamed. So it's, I think, what probably we have to reflect about it. Committing a crime, to be a perpetrator, is a social problem, not just a matter of criminal codes, but it's a social problem that involves all of us as educators. And for this reason, together with Ian, we try to promote a new approach. So please don't consider now we have a new approach, the problem is solved, the Villa Montesca has arrived and everything is good now. That's not this our approach. But the really effort we try to make is to involve in the effort of educating the students in schools, all the people that are involved in education that are not part of their school time. And so we think to this approach, this is a transformation of an American pedagogic system that we call a whole school approach program. In the term whole, you can find the idea of involving not just the teachers, not just the parents, but all the educative actors that the students and the children find in their way to the adulthood. Please, Margarita.
I just would like to tell you more about the SAFER project.